Hello friends, it's John A making another video for TrillionDollar Silver. Here we're looking at mtgox.com where we can see that the exact Bitcoin price right now is at about $355. We are experiencing new highs in Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin's only been around for 4 years or so, and this is just the past 8 months or so, so all the action is just starting to happen. I do think it has much more room to go in the midterm and possibly near term. In the very near term, I think it could go just above 400, maybe to 450 or 500, and then we're going to see a big pullback, likely something like that, but on a bigger scale. So I don't think that you should be investing in Bitcoin right this moment. I was advising people to buy at this time, and then made videos, telling you to hold on, and then my advice was to sell about 50% right here. So if you've done that, you've made about 100% gains on that 50%, and keep the other 50% and hold it, and hope it goes up to about 450, 400, maybe even more. Start to sell out slowly, and maybe even keep some. I don't think it's gonna drop, but around to about 250 or not even to 200 probably. So this thing is moving quick. If you want to get on board, you probably should have done so a while ago. It's incredibly volatile, It's something you don't want to take your lunch break at the wrong time, or you could lose all your money. We're just looking at the 2-month chart. Basically all the charts are headed up pretty much. So it's a pretty amazing looking asset. What is this, just 2 days? It still does appear to be heading up right at this moment, and it's kind of it's not really that steep yet. So I think it's gonna have one big burst up above 450 or so, and if it does, that's where you want to sell out pretty much everything and get ready to buy back in. Why is this happening so much? They just had a Bitcoin ATM launched in Vancouver. It's saying it's processed $100,000 in transactions in the first 8 days, which is a lot just because it's a single ATM. I would have got a picture of the ATM. This should be the ATM there. And also we had the capital controls issued at JP Morgan Chase. This definitely had an effect on the price, I would think. Here we are actually looking at, they're saying that homeless people in certain areas are now living off of Bitcoin. This guy, or all these guys, you can see they actually do look like legitimate homeless people, but they got their computers in a single wall outlet. The world's getting pretty crazy. People are going to be hanging on by a thread like this. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Hopefully these are good people. They can come up through the nastiness, but it's pretty wild to see something like that. Definitely a new age, not necessarily problem, but thing. Hasn't been around before. Got the Bitcoin ATMs. And just so people understand what Bitcoin is, if they don't already, it is like a network of people, of independent type people, who, like this guy's got his own little rig set up here. He's just trying to mine Bitcoins, and he's actually providing part of the server to keep track of who owns all the, each Bitcoin and whatnot. So this is what makes it separated from the elite, because people are actually doing the work to keep it running by mining for it. I don't think that Bitcoin's going to be around for hundreds of years or anything, but I do think it is a temporary solution to our current, economic problems and whatnot. Bitcoin's just like a network. This is actually supposed to be of the Bitcoin network, but it's just a big crazy network, and a lot of different independent people have the power. So maybe if like a single person took all the Bitcoins, they could change it, or if they convince people to use something besides Bitcoins by owning the media. There's a lot of ways to get people off of their Bitcoins or something, unless it just is so much more efficient that it just works out. But we're not sure yet. Only time will tell. Y'all be sure to subscribe to get more Bitcoin and silver precious metal updates. I'll see you soon. Patriot John Adams out.